So we're going to welcome Matt into the room and have a bit of a chat and see what he's up to for the rest of the year. Hello, it's
Danny. Hello there. How are you?
I'm good. It feels like it's been ages since I've seen you. How have you been?
Well, it has been ages. That's why it feels like ages.
Yeah.
It's been some time. I'm good. Just quickly, I just want to wish Scott happy birthday.
Yes. And you.
Thank you. He's a fellow Sagittarian. He must be a good guy.
Yes, he is a very good guy. We're very lucky to have him. And he is not for sale. We're keeping him. Happy birthday to you too. 50.
Thank you.
And you
Yeah,
celebrated on the river. How did it go?
Oh, look, it was a big week. The whole week was pretty big, and the cruise was a lot of fun. People flew in from different parts of Australia to celebrate my birthday, which is, very, very humbling. No, it was a big day. We got blessed with the weather. There was a little bit of rain in the morning, but overall it was a great day.
Yeah, it looked amazing. I have been on your cruises, and I tell you what, they are fun. Exhausting, but so much fun. And afterwards, it never stops just on the boat. It keeps going afterwards to the early hours of the next morning, usually.
Well, I like to do a point of difference with the cruises and do an after party, because even though the cruise goes for 4 hours, sometimes it goes really quick. So I think, well, we're all together, so let's continue. Let's go and have a few drinks somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of, Danny, I've got my apple juice tonight.
Oh, your apple juice is ready. Wonderful. I have got some. I have some Ribena that I'm going to have later on.
Ribena. I see what you just did there.
Yeah. We have got so much coming. You've had such a big year. Golden Guitar nomination with Adam Brand. Congratulations. I was very excited to see that. Huge end to a very busy year. Have you got any more shows this year?
No, I'm in Wangaratta with Adam Brand this week. We've got a festival this weekend, and then that's it for 2023. It's going to be a good way to finish the year. So yeah, it's I'm actually looking forward to the festive season that's coming up in the next few weeks. I've got a lot of social stuff, people that I haven't seen for quite a few months, where every week there's going to be some kind of catch up.
It's so good. And that's the hard thing, isn't it? We're on the road so much, and we're often in each other's towns, but never at the same time. So having a bit of time
100%.
with friends is fantastic. But yeah, this is your last single release for the year at this current single, Where I Want to Be. How's it all going?
It's going great. I think today I was mentioning to someone, I think it's been 4 singles in 14 months. And so after, a weird couple of years with COVID and all that sort of stuff, I feel like we finished the year on a positive, and there's been plenty of new songs out this year. And we're just getting started. Next year, Dicko and I, we've got some markers that we've sort of put down, and I'm just writing every week and just working really hard and plotting 2024.
Absolutely. 2024 is shaping up to be huge, isn't it? And as we're saying before to you guys, the people at Due South love your music, Matt. So they've just popped a comment there. If you keep following that, you can click on their link and you can follow their page as well, because they've got some big news coming up.
Well, a big shout out to the Due South guys, and thanks for your support. And I really love what you guys are doing.
And yeah, so 2024 is about to wrap up. What's your New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day advice to get through?
I don't know if I'm the one to ask. I was going to say, I don't know if I'm the one to ask advice for New Year's Eve and how to get through it. But again, like, I hate using even referencing COVID, but I just think where we're all at now, Christmas is always about family and the ones you love, and it'll be no different for me this year. I want to spend it with my family and living in this beautiful part of the world. I'm on the Gold Coast and very lucky to be here, and so I want to get out amongst the best of what the Gold Coast has, the beaches, the amazing weather. But for me, it's going to just be spending time with my partner and my family. I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Absolutely. And you're in the best spot to do it, up there in the sun.
It's not bad, although the last week it's been a lot of rain, but which has been welcomed. It's been dry here for months, so we've been getting a lot of rain, which is great.
I was up there 2 weeks ago, and I'm sorry I didn't get to catch up with you. I feel bad now. But I was up there 2 weeks ago, and I actually left the 30-degree days to come up there and have to borrow from Sal a jumper. Oh, this is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's been crazy. My mum flew in the other day, and it's been raining and been bleak since she got here. So, look, as I said, we've needed it though. We didn't have rain for a few months,
Absolutely.
so
Yeah,
it's starting to get quite green around here, which is awesome.
it is. Yeah, it's good to see, because I know that a few festivals and things have had to be put off because it's just been too big a fire risk. So
Yeah,
bring
true.
the rain while we can, that's for sure. But where I want to be, I want to hear the story about this song and how it came about, because I love the story, and I love seeing you so happy. So tell us how this one
Thanks,
started.
Danny. Um, I think back to the song I put out at the end of last year, "Stick Around," and when I wrote that song with a couple of mates, I was talking about where I was at that particular time of my life. I was single, and I was looking for a life partner and all that sort of stuff. And that song, it was like me manifesting for what I was looking for in life. And then the start of this year, it happened. I met someone, and we just clicked straight away, and I just knew there was something really special about her. And it's funny, the year's gone by that quick, but a few months ago, I was on my way to Tambourine to write with a couple of mates. And my producer, Jared Adlam, was one of them, and a good friend of mine, Nolan Wynn. And on this particular day, Danny, I didn't even have a title, a working title, a concept. I had nothing to work with on this day,
Oh,
but I thought, I've written with these guys before, we will come up with something. And and about 10 minutes before I got to the studio, my girlfriend Sam just sent me a text saying, good luck today. I hope it goes well. And just remember, no matter where we are and whatever we're doing, you're where I want to be. And it was literally a text message. And I had to pull the car over, and I replied to her. I said, "You got no idea what you've just done." I said, "You've just given me a title and a concept and an idea for a song." And I got to the studio, and I said to Jared and Noel, and I told them about Sam and how we met. And I said, "She just sent me this message." I said, "And I think it's a great title for a song." And they went, "So do
yeah.
we." And about 3 hours later, the song was written, and we just did a very rough demo on the day. And I sent it to her that night. She was very excited. And so, yeah, I love writing songs that are real, because
Yeah.
as a songwriter, you can write songs about, you know, fictional characters and concepts and all that sort of stuff. But this song, lyrically, it's actually very literal. Everything in the song that I'm singing about. So, it's about the love of my life, and and she obviously loves it because inadvertently she came up with the title for the song, and I've written a song about her and about us. So it's pretty special.
Well, maybe she might get some of the credits for the song, and see how much money we make from just being
well,
streamed.
well, if anything, I'd like to think there's about 3 or 4 years of good brownie points in it.
That's
At
true.
least,
That's very true. At least, yeah,
at least.
absolutely. I think you'd nearly push it out to five.
To five?
Five.
Okay, well, I'll run it by her. I'll tell her that you said it, all right?
Oh, it's a good thing that you're not in Launceston. I might be in trouble tonight. Um, yeah, so 2024. Well, actually, while we're still on where I want to be, the film clip and everything to go with all of this. Tell us a little bit about that, and even the artwork. Was that all you? Was that you designing? Did you get help?
The artwork came about quite naturally. Jay Sini, who produced and he shot and produced and directed the clip, and
How great.
he took photos. He took photos on the day, and that
Yep.
lounge just happened to be in this great local establishment called the Iron and Resin Garage, and I just love those old sort of couches and whatnot. And
Yes.
Glenn Perkis, who recently did my logo, he did my website. He's really good with graphic design. He sort of did the overall design, but
Yes.
it just sort of came about by chance, and I'm really happy with it. But the film clip, I was going to try and find some actors. There's a website called Star Now where
Yeah.
you go on there to find some actors, and I've had some great success over the years with finding quality actors for some of my music videos. And I actually put an ad out to see if I could find a male and a female, to appear in the video. And I
Yep.
thought to myself, it's going to be really hard, because in my head I knew how I wanted the video to be, and I thought it's going to be really hard to find actors that don't know each other to
Yeah.
have chemistry when you say action, and look like they're a couple. And so then I just had this crazy idea. Tori Dark's a great mate of mine, and got married earlier this year, and her and her husband, they're such a cute couple and madly in love. So I reached out to Tori and I said, look, how would you and Jez feel about being in the video? And she said, look, I'm totally up for it, but I'm going to have to convince him. Jez is a pilot. He's a pilot for Qantas. And I thought he's probably going to say no, but he was into it. And when you watch the video, his acting is really good. So I think maybe if he decides to no longer be a pilot, maybe he could move into acting.
That's right. Yep. Head into acting field.
But I love it. I love the film clips. For me, when I saw the first edit, it just, I don't know. It's just, the song is, I think it's uplifting and feel good. And I think the video, I wanted the video to have the same kind of feeling. And I think we got it in the end.
Absolutely, I think you did. And when I saw it, I had a big smile because we love Tori as well here in Country Kickback.
Awesome.
So it's lovely to see all of the people in the industry. We all work together and we all help each other out with things. So it's nice to see us all crossing paths together. But yeah, there's a 100%. Comment there. Rebecca popped in the next Sydney cruise, 13th of January. That's not far away. How's that one going? Can we still get tickets, or is that sold out?
No, not sold out yet. We're working on it. The cruise in Sydney, the Brisbane one was awesome on the weekend for a few reasons. The fact it was the 50th and whatnot. But the Sydney cruises for me, because I'm born and bred in Sydney, and I've got a lot of family and friends there. It just happens to be the most beautiful harbour in the world. The Sydney cruises are really special, and for those who are thinking of going, grab your tickets. The 13th of January, 6 till 10, I think it is. I've got Brittany Maggs is opening the show. It's going to be a special night, and there's no official after party, but I can tell you now, when the boat pulls in, we will be going somewhere for beverages after the show. And for those who have never been on one of my Sydney cruises, it's just a special night. The vibe itself, the boat we use is beautiful, and you get to see, because of daylight saving, you get to see Sydney Harbour, in the daylight hours, and then as the sun goes down and the night hits, you've just got this incredibly beautiful city all lit up, just looking stunning, and the ticket price includes food and all that stuff. But come on down for those who have never been.
Definitely, if you can get tickets to that one, definitely head along. Hi, Brooke. I hope you're well. I can't wait to catch up with you soon too. As I hope. It's been ages.
Well, Brooke was the entertainment at the after party on the weekend. It was fantastic.
And I know that you guys have been doing a lot of writing together, and I think it's going to be a big year for all of you.
Yeah, well, I'll be playing on some of Brooke's music real soon. He's been sending me through some of these new songs, and they're sounding great. And I'm playing bass on some of his tracks. But it's funny that the one song, that we collaborated on was Our Church. He was one of the writers, and so to get the nomination was really special within itself, and especially for vocal collab with Adam Brand, because he's one of my best mates. But the guys who also wrote on the track, Brooke Chevelle, Link Phelps, Gav Carfoot, and Jake Whitaker, they're real good fellas. And so for all of us involved in this song, even though the nomination was for vocal collaboration, all the other guys, the writers, we're all a part of it. So, I get to, just share it with them. Whether or not we win, it's the fact that we got nominated, that in itself, we can celebrate that.
Absolutely. And it is a really tough category, but this song, you guys have worked so hard on this song, and through COVID, you guys were still out there, still online. You were doing everything you could for everybody, and you haven't stopped. It's been great to see you grow, and I really do hope that you do win. But I'm very excited to see you nominated, and I can't wait to see you play it in Tamworth. That's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
That one's going to definitely be on the set list, right?
It'll be on the set list. I'm doing 2 shows in Tamworth on the 25th. Playing with Lee Kernaghan, and then on the 26th playing with Adam Brand at the harness racing. I do have a spot at Fan Zone. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. And I'll be going to the awards with my girlfriend Sam, and she's very excited. It's going to be her first Tamworth. First one.
Yeah, have you prepared her well? Yeah.
Well, you can only prepare someone so much. They've just got to get there. So she's excited. We're heading down, I think, on the 23rd, and then we're heading back on the 28th because I've got commitments back here on the Gold Coast. But we'll be there for quite a few days, and we just want to get out and get amongst it. And she's very excited.
Tell her to come and say hi. We'll be in the atrium doing our show again. So tell her to come down
Awesome.
and say hi. And if she needs any survival advice, we can help her.
We'll definitely come down and say good day.
Come down and say hi. I know that you've got dinner reservations tonight, but it has been absolutely lovely having you on the show. I cannot wait to see you in person. But next year, is there more music that's coming early in the year? Have you got plans?
100%. I'm aiming for March for another single to drop around March. But at this stage, I'm writing. Dicko, my manager, I've given him a commitment of writing a song a week, and so far I've upheld my end of the bargain. Just been writing a lot, Danny, and just I'm missing a good place right now, and I want to carry that into 2024. And I mentioned doing shows with Lee, doing shows with Adam. Been with Adam now for over 15 years. He's one of my best friends, and so I've got stuff going on with him, and for myself, we just want to be busy next year, and not only try and get on a bunch of festivals, but we're looking at doing shows in Sydney. I actually had a big chat with a friend today about coming down to South Australia. We just want to be looking at the calendar next year and filling up every weekend, whether it's away with Lee, whether it's away with Adam. And just being as busy as I possibly can post-COVID, getting out there again and releasing, as much music as I can.
And with a bit of luck, we'll have you down here as well with a few things going on.
We'll be coming back, as I said to you off air. We were down there. Sam and I were down there in May, and it's a beautiful place. You live in an amazing part of the world, and we stayed in Hobart when we went down there, and just Salamanca, that whole area. It's really special, and it's a foodie's paradise down there.
Yes, it is. Yes.
And I can't wait to get back down there.
No, we can't wait to have you. But before we wrap up, what is the best place for us to keep an eye on you and all your shows and upcoming music? What's your most up to date? Is it social media, website? What do you prefer?
Look, I have a website. I haven't. It's been rebuilt, and we're still tweaking a few things regarding the shop and all that sort of stuff. But the best way to stay contacted with me is on Facebook and Instagram, and all the handles are the same, Matt Cornell Music. And I'm very active on both Instagram and Facebook, so that's the best place to find me, Danny.
Perfect. And do you have any merch still available if we want to get some Christmas presents?
We do, and we're hoping next week the shop will go live. We're a bit behind the eight ball with some of the winter items, the hoodies and stuff. It's just been, everything was happening there for a couple of months, and I couldn't sort of get across everything. But we've got new t-shirts, new caps. We've got the new stubby coolers. We've got hip flasks. We've got cooking aprons. We've got a whole host of things, and we're hoping next week it'll be live, just in time for Christmas.
Excellent. Well, just in time for Christmas presents. So if you guys are wanting to get something last minute, next week's your chance, and you'll have just enough time to get it there in time for Christmas Day, I reckon.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show again. I love the song. I love what you're doing. You've just gone from strength to strength in the last 18 months, and I think 2024 is going to be a big year for you. So can't wait to see it.
Oh, thanks, Danny. And look, you are the conduit for the artists to get their music out there, and we all love what you do. So thanks for having me. I'll mention off air, I'm heading out with my mum tonight while she's down. We're going to our local surf club for dinner. But look, thanks for having me. And Scott, I know he's back there pulling all the strings. Happy birthday, mate. And I can't wait to get back down to Tassie.
Cannot wait. Well, we'll talk to you early in the new year. Definitely see you in Tamworth. But have a great Christmas and enjoy, and make sure you don't have too much of that apple juice.
No, I won't have too much tonight. It's a school night.
All right. Thank you, guys. We've got more shows coming for you next week. It's coming up to Christmas. We're trying to fit everybody in. But please, I know that I've got a lot of messages there. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. But please keep sending them through. We love hearing what you're doing and what you like listening to and what you do, what you're doing weekends. Keep sending them because we love it. And we'll see you all next week.
See you guys.
Thank you for listening. We hope you've enjoyed today's program. See you next time with the latest with Country Kickback.